Hi, everybody. My name's Robbie Samuels. I'm a virtual event design consultant and executive Zoom producer, and I also do emceeing for online events. And today I want to talk to you about one of the most kind of basic tips, one that I almost didn't think to share. In fact, this kind of reminds me, I spent over a decade teaching people around networking skills. And when I first started teaching networking skills and I would do these presentations, for a while, I wasn't teaching people about handshakes because it was sort of evident to me that that was a critical piece of this. And then it turned out that a lot of people didn't have a good understanding of what that meant. So similarly, I find myself teaching people about, you know, designing and executing engaging online presentations. And the most basic thing is eye contact. And I keep seeing people, whether it's a presentation they're doing or a selfie video that they're recording to put up on social media. And instead of looking at the camera like I am right now, they're talking to themselves and they're very excited. It's so great, all the things that are happening. And here's something you should know about. And this is all wonderful. And they're just looking down and down and down. And this is not engaging at all. Can you imagine? This is what people see, even when you have your slides up. So a lot of people don't realize that when your presentation is in, SlideShare, like the slideshow's happening, that we still see you, whether it's side by side mode or whether you're just like a little image at the top of the screen. If your camera's on, we're seeing you. And the fact that you're like reading your notes and you're just reading your notes and you're reading your notes and you're looking down, honestly, if you do nothing else to get better, this would take you far, having engagement. So you got to figure out where your camera is. It sounds so silly, but I have a green dot on my computer, and that's not actually the camera. That's the light that lets me know the camera's on. Just to the left of that is where I see the camera. I've got to get really close up to see it. So I actually can't see it very well because I've got this like big, ring light behind my my monitor, which makes it hard for me to see the camera lens. So what I did was I put a piece of white tape right above the camera lens. And so I can just look at that piece of white tape and be looking. And even honestly, if I stare at the green dot, this is me looking at the dot, and this is me looking at the camera. Dot, camera, not so off. And if you want to position your notes right at the top of your screen, you look down just slightly to read your notes at the very top of the screen, that's fine. I would still say that, as you can, look down and then look up to make a point. Think about something and make a point. Right? That's the kind of thing we need to get more into the practice of doing, is just maintaining eye contact, which, by the way, was one of the things I talked about back in the day, pre-COVID, when we were at events. We had to make eye contact with each other. And if we couldn't, it usually meant we were not very present. We were not very engaged in the conversation. And that translates online, that if you don't make eye contact, then it seems like you're not even that engaged. So you're just like talking to yourself and no one else seems who you don't even need an audience if you're just willing to talk to yourself. So make eye contact and have a more engaging presentation. That's it, everybody. Have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow.